let's take a minute to get caught up, and then we'll go into this, and we'll talk a little bit about how we can continue to improve our habits. Okay. First of all, I just wanted to let everybody know that I'm not really trying to bail out the ocean. I don't ever plan on being able to save the world or anything like that. I'm just going to continue to make these videos, do the best that I can for people, and then I'm going to leave it at that, because ultimately we are all responsible for our own karma, our own decisions, and I want to encourage everyone to continue to grow as the best way that you can. So I know a few people out there are worried that I'm going to lose my mind or something. So far, everything's been really well. I feel very balanced. I feel honored that I'm able to just share knowledge, but I've got a pretty good handle on the fact that I'm not going to be able to save the world from suffering, or anything like that. So just wanted to let you kind of, just wanted to tap into that right there. And so far, everyone's been really cool. So, anyways, this is a little bit about, this is just an overall general thing. People are trying to eat better, and of course, the holidays and stuff. And this is from Help Me Become Constant with My Decision to Eat Healthy. I know what that's like. I basically found the raw foods about 10 years ago or so. And before that, I was drinking carrot juice every once in a while and wheatgrass within the bodybuilding program, but that was also with ice cream and protein powders and stuff like that. So, but always, I remember when I was, God, really young, I thought, 7-Eleven burgers and V8 was health food, and weight gainer, I thought I was healthy. But you'll just progress and you grow. And then there was another time when I thought filet mignon and stir fried vegetables, I'm at the pinnacle of human nutrition. So you continue to grow. Um, the thing is, for me, I guess, I don't know if everyone's going to be like me. I'm just very adamant. I'm very passionate about this. I want to just achieve the highest levels of health that I can. So it's become a hobby. Eating healthy has become a hobby. It's become a challenging hobby that I do, and it's an experiment. Um, you know, Everyone's still alive. I mean, the food will keep you going. It's just that certain foods seem to have certain effects, within yourself. And I was dealing with people yesterday on Christmas, and it was like, yeah, I've been really doing well this year and eating more raw foods, but today I'm just gonna, you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and eat all the stuff. I mean, hey man, stuffing, turkey, gravy, potatoes, it's all good. And in past Christmases, I've had more of a challenge, but I had 100% raw Christmas. I think probably for the first time. Because usually I'd eat mostly raw foods, and then I'd have like 2 pieces of pecan pie or something, or like some mashed potatoes, just to get me into the vibe of everyone else. But I'm so strong in who I am after cultivating this for 10 years and reading a lot and really wanting to do this. It has something to do with my destiny, but it's also like, look, it's kind of like life. I mean, what are you willing to sacrifice today to experience tomorrow? I mean, I can see why some people just live for today, eat whatever they eat, and then go out of this world, several pounds overweight and not feeling that great. Big deal, right? I mean, this is the channel of it's okay to be human, because you're going to leave this place. For me, I just look at it like I'm willing to sacrifice taste, flavor, texture, and connecting with others in a certain way around food to have these dreams of vitality, health, perhaps longevity, but that's not really the goal. But it's really just about clear meditations and higher levels of functioning. Also, it's about just really healing up. Sort of, it seems like one issue basically for Dan. That he's just has this one thing, and you've heard me reference it through the videos here and there. I don't pound it in, but it's okay. In fact, I'll tell you right now, I've been doing this for about 10 years, and finally this morning, interestingly enough, you might find this curious, the little inner child this morning said, Dan, I guess I really appreciate you feeding me really well and letting me eat a lot of nuts and fatty foods and stuff that tastes good. And the little inner child literally said to me this morning, I'm ready to let go now. And it's like, I'm ready to fast. And I'm like, wow, great. because I just kept moving forward, and I just quit the conflict, and I was like being at peace, and I was like, okay, I'm eating these nuts. They're salty, fatty, spicy, nutty nuts. I mean, too many nuts is not good. I think, probably eating a little bit of meat is better than eating too many nuts. That's just from my personal experience. I don't know, because it's been about 10 years since I had meat a couple times, at the beginning. So, but it's been probably at least 8 or 9 years since I've had any meat or anything like that. But anyways, the point is that you're just gonna have to, you eat and you eat and you eat. You eat and you feel like crap. You eat this crap and you feel like crap. You eat this crap and you feel like crap. Eventually, you'll get it. If you pay attention, if you just really sit there and, eat the junk. You just do it. And then just be like, ooh, how you feel afterwards. And just become aware. Awareness solves the problem, because you're just not going to hurt yourself anymore in a state of awareness. You're going to go unaware, eat the stuff, and then you're going to wake up and become aware of how crappy you feel. But there's also, you don't want to program yourself to sit there and think, if I eat this, I'm going to feel like crap, because there's a lot going on in consciousness. I want everyone to just open your mind up today, big. I can't even get into it because I don't have time, about the consciousness and how thoughts affect the functions of cells. So that's a whole nother 5 videos in themselves again. But today we're just trying to focus on, everyone wants to eat better. Everyone knows deep down inside they really want to do that for themselves, because you believe that if you eat this certain way, you're going to have a better results in your life. You're going to have more mental clarity. You're going to have more flexibility in your joints. You're going to have more mental, psychological, physical, and spiritual energy. I mean, just more energy. Like some people, I'll just say real quick, my brother, he's trying to get healthy, and I talked to him yesterday, and his wife is a nutritionist, and they went on a raw food diet for 2 weeks, and he said, I was hungry for 2 weeks straight. And you're so used to concentrated foods and stuff like that it takes a while. But like, I had like half a head of lettuce and about 10 mandarin oranges, and that was my Christmas dinner, and I was full. So the longer you go down this road, the more satisfying the food becomes psychologically, and the more you assimilate. So, for my brother, 10 mandarin oranges and half a head of lettuce is going to be like, he's going to be sitting there starving to death, because he's used to Doritos and eggs and potatoes and stuff. And I've seen how he's eaten over the years. And he's a really cool guy, open-minded, and his wife's doing really well for him. But, for 2 weeks he was on raw foods, and he was starving, because it takes a while to work out the bugs, to work out the system. But the only thing I can say is you got to keep going, because, again, I'd have to talk to you on the phone for an hour to get an idea of what's going on. But you got to keep going. You got to keep paying attention. And here's the practical advice. Before you eat the cooked, eat the raw. You know what I'm saying? If you think if you're jonesing out for some cooked food, and you're thinking, and you're starting to get into that place, I don't want to eat cooked, I'm trying to do the best I can, I want to eat healthy, and you start geeking out, just go, okay, I'll eat that stuff, and that's cool, and I'll enjoy it, but first of all, I'm just going to eat some oranges. First of all, I'm just going to eat some bananas. First of all, I'm just going to eat a salad, and then I'll eat my turkey and potatoes and stuff, or whatever. And this is what's happened to me half the time when I do that. When I say, okay, I'll eat the pancakes or whatever, after I'm done eating the raw foods. And once I eat the raw foods, about half the time I noticed that I would be like, oh, actually, I'm not hungry anymore, and I feel good. And the other half the time, it was something else, and it just wanted the pancakes. That's just an example I'm using, But, so just eat the raw foods first, and see if you can get satisfied. But don't quit. Keep going, and keep making mistakes. Keep screwing up until you're so sick of screwing up and feeling like crap about it that you finally get wise, because wisdom is the king. And wisdom will work for you. This is a slow and steady pathway, my friends. So continue to cultivate those good eating habits. This wasn't much of the practical stuff, but it was a real transmission of just keep on going. You can do this. Wisdom and awareness. Dan the Man is out, baby.